Hi guys, Lori back again. Welcome to my channel. This is my second video, so hopefully it is well received. I am doing my video today on ear stretching using the taping method, and this is more for professionals or people with non-stretchy ears. I'm not saying that there's not a video like this already out on YouTube. There could totally be. I just never saw it, and I felt like maybe this might be helpful for other people. So because of where I work, I cannot wear the eyelets or the plugs that come with my kit. Like everyone else in all the videos that I saw, they were using either the stainless steel eyelets or the plugs that have they have no flare with the two O-rings on the end. Those are what everyone else is using, and I can't wear those. So with the eyelets, you could see through them, which is a big no-no. What are you eating? My dog just ate one of my plugs. Isn't this is lovely. This is my former 2-gauge plug that he just ate one of. Good thing that I am an animal lover. Anyway, at least that's not one of the ones I was using. So, where was I? Because of work, I can't wear anything that you can see through, and also the tape, I didn't want anyone to see tape on my plugs because I thought that would look weird. So I decided to go out and get these. They won't focus, but this one is a zero gauge plug, and it screws on. It's acrylic as well, and it's, let me get that before my dog does. It is a screw back or screw front. I don't know what you would say in this instance, and there's dog hair on it. So you just pretty much put this through the back of your ear and screw this onto the front. Like, of course I can't do it when the video is going, like so. So let me show you how I would stretch using it. And I would use Teflon tape that I got from, this one is from Lowe's because that's close to my work. Sharp scissors, although these ones aren't very sharp, even though they're brand new. And some sort of oil as your lubricant. Make sure it is, what is it, not water-based. I don't know, I only ever use jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, or bio oil. This one doesn't even tell me what it is. I guess it's, I don't know. Let me stop stalling before my video runs out, or my battery. 1 second. Okay. This is the poor shattered pieces of my former 2-gauge plug that I guess it used to look like this. Sad day. Okay, back on to the part that maybe you guys want to see. So basically this is how it looks unscrewed, of course. And you take your tape, and I always would do, for my first initial round, I would probably do this much. Some of you are probably like, that's way too much. And yeah, it might be, but I always find it's easier to cut some off than it is to add some on if it's too short. So I would use this amount, and prior to adding any tape, I would always make sure that, number one, my ears were healed. So I would make sure I was wearing the plugs for no less than a month. As I was getting to the bigger sizes, I did have to wait longer than a month. So for my 0 to 00, I believe that one I waited at least 2 months, and my ears were still not stretching. And right now what I'm doing is trying to get to this part unfolded, because you don't want this folded up, otherwise it's going to not sit right. And you can just always just give up and start a new one, which we're going to do instead because I don't want to waste too much time. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, always make sure that your ears are healed, number one. And then before I was going to start stretching, I would make sure to about 3 days prior, start just like pulling gently on my healed, make sure they're healed, on my healed lobes. And I would just pull on them gently, like when I was sleeping, maybe for half an hour, or not sleeping, because you can't pull on them when you're sleeping. When I was getting ready to go to sleep, I would pull on them for half an hour. I pull on them like right when I got out of the shower, and I would also add or try, you know, just pushing the tapers through a little bit. I do also use tapers with this method because I'm a little impatient. But anyway, so here is your flat piece, not bunched up at all. And you have plenty of tape, so try not to use your bunched up pieces. So you just fold it over. And my dog is vigorously dreaming. That's what that noise is in the background. You hear nothing but grunting and groaning from my dog. I have 3 dogs, by the way. So it's just nice and flat like this, and then you take your plug, and I like to make sure that the part that's folded is on the outside. And so that means that the loose, I guess the loose edges are on the inside. So then I just slowly wrap it around. And I make sure to be very, very precise with it so that none of it's bunching up, you know, on either end. Although, as you can see, it is bunching a little bit. That is okay. And just push it up. And be really, really, really nice and neat about it. So at this point, it is on there pretty nice, and it's flat, so it means it's going to go into my ear easier. So that's why I want to make sure there was no folds in it. And then I take my oil and I add a drop of oil and get it onto my desk and just make sure that it is nice and well lubricated. And it is going to turn from white to this opaque color, and it is going to also get a little bit thinner, which is completely normal. And then you would just take this and try to, don't shove it through your ear, but place it into your stretched hole, and if it fits, that's great. You then twist it on and wear it for however long you feel comfortable. I usually waited between 1 day to 3 days, and then I would add an inch on at a time. But if it does not fit, what I would do then at this point, because I don't want to force it in there, I would then find wherever the edge is, which happens to be right here. I would take about this much off, and hopefully you don't drop it because it's all oily. So I take about this much, and with your sharp scissors, not the ones like these, cut it. Put it once again very nicely on there, and then insert it, and if it does not insert, once again just go back and take a little bit off. And the reason I said to try to stretch your ears a little by pulling on them is it makes it a little bit easier, trying to add on a little bit at a time. And you're gonna have this tape sticking to everything. So let's go back to regular view. Okay, and we're still a little too close to my face. Anyway, hope that was informative to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if I'm doing anything wrong, also feel free to tell me, because I don't want to be spreading bad information out there. And then just, I guess, stay tuned for future videos, because I am going to have like body haul videos I don't know if anyone's gonna like any of that, but you're gonna get them. So I hope to see you all in the near future, and have a great life. Bye!